Namaste to you and yours. As always, as always, as always. Divine present moment to you. Divine present moment to you. I literally fought who I thought I wanted to be. I clearly made in the mirror what I wanted to see. Thought I got everything I wanted actually. Moving with a passion, show my father what he couldn't see. I couldn't see the forest from the trees. I had to leave. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't believe that this is all that I could be. Took a breath, took a step. Now I'm knowing the team. Now I see that the divine present moment is better than I thought that it could be. I was fighting life, really I was fighting me. I was going hard fighting to be somebody. Now I'm happy being nobody. Now I see, now I see. Hello, soul. Namaste to you and yours. As always, as always, as always.
Hit the beat drop. Oh, yep. Last stream of the week, people. Faded out. That was a shit fade out. I did it too fast, but we're still here. We're still cooking. What's going on, everybody? Last stream of the week. Big stream. We always like the last one. Checking in with everybody before we head out for a weekend. And the weekend before Christmas, everybody. The weekend before the holidays. Let's go. We are live. We are buzzing. We are live out here on all platforms, all 6. We don't give a fuck. We are doing it the most. Cringe is a prison that is self-imposed. We are just doing whatever we want to do. Dancing out here in the creation. In the dance, people. Let's go. Let's go. Garrett Valax is KG in the booth. Namaste, Garrett. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate that energy. Let's go. We got Justin back in here. Justin Amont. Namaste, brother. How the hell are you? Garrett says, Curtis, would you look out for a DM from me? Got a few questions. Absolutely, brother. When I got time, I will answer. Jason Robertson, welcome in, brother. Let's go, people. Sharks Legend. Who's this? Jack Sykes. Namaste, brother. Sharks Legend, he says. People go Devils Legend, Sharks Legend, Leafs Legend, which is funny because I never played for the damn Leafs. But hey, we're out here. We're out here. Minnesota Goalie 3. Good evening, everyone. How the hell are you, brother? User 41, blah, 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 all the numbers. Minnesota Goalie, how was work last night? How did it finish up? Are you working tonight? How you feeling? How you doing out here in life, brother? Who's out here in Kickland? Do we have an attack home game tonight? So maybe Lisa and Linz aren't here again. We got Daniel4277 here. Namaste, Daniel. Welcome in, brother. Welcome in. Working again tonight. Attaboy, Minnesota Goalie. Just working that 9 to 5. Working hard to make a living. I don't even know if that's the tune, but it popped in my head. We just let it flow. How are the employees at work, Minnesota Goalie? How's the work culture there? How's the work culture at the restaurant in Red Wing? And what kind of restaurant do you work at? He just found out my contract is being renewed for the team I work for in Australia for the 2026 season. Hey, let's go. Let's go. I love that. For the team you work for in Australia. So wait, are you in Australia right now? No, sorry, you're in Red Wing, but you work for a team in Australia and your contract got renewed for them. All right, brother. What do you do for the team down in Australia? Let me know. I'd love to know. Change Chucker, welcome in. Namaste. How the hell are you, pal? Cam Scully says namaste. Namaste, brother. Namaste, fellow soul. How you doing, brother? How's it hanging out there? How's sitting at your new spot? What's been going on? Any new downloads from Mickey from your journey? Let's see. Make sure everything's running here. It looks like Facebook's running. Yep. Current viewer. Who we got out there in the chat on Facebook? Let me know. Who's tuning in out here? Write me in the chat. I'll check it back in a bit. If it makes sure it uploads. Hopefully the other night it wasn't working, so hopefully that works. Yeah. Okay. Oh no, did I? Oh no, did I just end the Facebook chat? Did I just end the Facebook live? No. Did I do it? No. No, we're live.
Get me in the chat. I'll check it back in a bit.
I'm live now, right? Yeah.
If it make sure it uploads.
There we go. Here we go. David Gerstel. I have an Iowa Wild I made with Gabriel on it. The next season you were gone. Damn it. That sucks. Markham Waxer's legend. Okay, the broadcasting was okay. So did I screw up the Facebook stream? Did I screw up the Facebook stream? Is it working? Comments.
Uploads. Hopefully, the other night it wasn't working. So hopefully the.
Is it working out there, Facebook people? Nope. God damn it. Come on. Get kicked back in there. Gooby Customs. Gooby. I tune in every night for a bit, buddy. Namaste. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Guess who I tapped in with today on a call? Ryan Beckman. I've heard you've known him real well and did some skates for him, gone out there to Phoenix in the desert. I think I'll be heading out there too, brother. So really cool to connect with him. What a guy. Connor Shersey, namaste. Welcome in, brother. How the hell is it hanging? Sholey, fixed a toilet today. First time ever. Empowering. Small victories rock. Attaboy, Cam. That could have been a freaking frustrating experience, but it sounds like you handled it really well. Facebook Live's got a wakey here. Come on. We can get it going again. Come on. We can do it. No, it shut down. No, it's live right now. See if it shut down.
Uploads. Hopefully, the other night it wasn't working. So hopefully the.
If it cuts out here, I'll know. Yeah, it did. Okay, so how do I fix this fucking thing? How do I just redo that? Edit post. I just have to restart it, I think. Get rid of that. Do I just have to restart the damn thing? Facebook is tricky with live. They gotta figure out their shit. See if we can redo it here. AJ DeFrank, welcome into the Insta Live, brother. What do we got here on TikTok? Yes, I work remotely during their season. Okay, and I'm their director of analytics, and I handle scouting and all their video coaching. Damn, Minnesota goalie, you were plugged in, brother. You were plugged in. Okay, so we can talk some hockey here, big time for sure. Not that we couldn't before, but you're really plugged in. So answer me this, Minnesota goalie 3. What did you make of Jarmo Kekalainen's comments if you saw them? But if you didn't see them, he said he thinks the number one thing you focus on in talent is character. Character is real talent. What do you think about that when you do your scouting and you're watching players? Very interested to see what you think there. Because, man, do I resonate with that. Okay, we'll see if we can get this fucking Facebook thing going again. I made the mistake of clicking the wrong button one time. The fight plan. Just hanging in love and light. Save. Go live. Okay, that should be working now. Douglas Leclerc, welcome in. Mike F. Kyle. Or Kylie. What's going on, Kylie? Love the feminine energy in here. John Pittman, what's going on? What's going on, people? Gooby says, I have an interview on News Talk Radio CJAD 800 in Montreal tomorrow, and they had your NHL article from our San Jose project as an example. Oh, that's beautiful, brother. That's beautiful. I love to hear that. Absolutely love to hear that. Let's go. Exposure for the kids. Namaste. Beckman, the former Iowa player. Ryan Beckman was a former... Oh, that's a different Beckman. That's a different... I think it's a... You're talking about the Beckman, that guy. I'm talking about a different one, I think. I'm good. How the hell are you? You know how it is. Love and light. And Shersey, guess what I'm doing tomorrow? Guess what I'm doing tomorrow, Shersey? I bet he can figure it out. Character is huge for the right culture, says Cam Scully. Amen, brother. Amen. Oh, you nailed it, Shersey. I see people, he knows me. Shrooms. I'm dropping in on 10 G's of penis envy strain mushrooms tomorrow. 10 G's, baby. I'm blending that shit up with some orange juice for that extra vitamin C to get that digestion right in. I haven't eaten solid food since Tuesday. I've been on just the juice since Tuesday, so I am going to be buzzing like Jake goddamn Muzzing. Just sinking into my pure awareness, baby. You know how it is. You know how it is. That tiger, he ain't gonna ride me. I am the tiger, Sharzy. I am the tiger. No tiger to ride me. No tiger to run my show. I am the tiger, brother. Let's go. Eat them raw. Put some hair in your chest. Brother, I want the vitamin C. I'm going to mix them with the vitamin C and get it right in there. Minnesota Goalie 3 says, character absolutely is important, but I think an underrated thing is personality as well and understanding how the person is going to fit in with the room. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I think we're talking about the same things there, brother. What's your name, by the way, Minnesota Goalie? What's your first name? But I think we're talking about the same things. Personality, character, I think they're interchangeable in what we're talking about. It's absolutely everything. Like, when I played in the Minnesota Wild, that team was just full of sheep. Like, introverted sheep that didn't have a lot to say and weren't very nice and weren't very welcoming and weren't very extroverted. Corey, we have messaged on Facebook. Oh, okay, Corey, okay, gotcha. I'm getting confused. Okay. Okay. I was not Corey Hatina. Gotcha, brother. You're messaging me about going out there to Australia. I mentioned that to my team today. Super cool thing that we could end up doing there. So sorry, brother. Sorry about that. The Minnesota Goalie 3 fire throws me off. I got different handles and I talk to so many people on these things. It gets me all over the place. Sharzy said, just wait for the first bad trip. You understand the tiger usually comes into acid. Brother, you don't know my story yet. I've done, what have I done? Mushrooms heavy dose 6-7 times. I've only had the one bad trip, and I detailed it in my book big time. But as you know, the bad trip was the gold. The bad trip was the best trip. What is bad is amazing. That's just my ego labeling it as bad. It was the most teaching moment. 6 grams of golden teachers in Guatemala with a bunch of fresh squeezed lemon juice. Brother, bad. There's no such thing as a bad trip. That's just a label from the ego. There's only good trips. There's only good trips. But I could see how acid and LSD takes things to another level. That's why we're being careful. Autumn, welcome in, Autumn. Thanks for being here. We love the female energy. How the hell are you? Let us know how you are doing. This is a safe space for my meat monkey spacesuits living in female souls living in female meat monkey spacesuits. It's safe out here for you. It's safe out here for you. Sharzy, you had a first trip different story once you get a bad one after a few journeys. You had a first trip different story once you get a bad one after a few journeys. You got to retype that one. I'm not picking out what you're putting down there. What do we got on Facebook? We've had somebody come in. Okay, so it is working. We got that thing going again. Oh, it's live too. Yeah, it's pretty live. Okay. There we go. There we go. Boost live video, create a clip from the video, publish a poll. No, it should be up and working. All right. Did anybody see the new trailer called Disclosure, the movie Disclosure from Steven Spielberg? What a trailer. What an impactful trailer. Obviously went viral as hell. And it just begs the question. I'm pretty sure they're just slowly preparing us, Sharzy. They're just, of course, Steven Spielberg's movie Disclosure is coming out now. A year before the big Disclosure of Aliens is coming in 2027 from all we've heard. At least by, probably earlier than that, but at least by 2027 sometime. So, anybody see that? They're just preparing us. They're preparing all you people out here who I used to be, who think that we were born and we suffer and we die. Because if you think that when these aliens come in and they tell us what's been happening forever and we're a big science experiment, oh boy, are people going to be losing their shit. Aliens Are My Friends. I haven't seen it. Oh, you should go check that out, man. It's a wicked trailer. It looks dope. But I've seen them on the LSD. I bet you have. I bet you have. Oh, man. Oh, dude. I've had friends tell me they take like 14 grams of mushrooms and they're full on conversing with the different alien civilizations and all that stuff. I never have had any kind of experience like that, Sharzy. All my mushroom experiences, no hallucinations, nothing. Completely grounded in the body, just deepening levels of consciousness and oneness. It's fucking beautiful. Jojo Pendroza, welcome in. Passy Jr., how the hell are you? What's going on, people? What's going on? Thursday's looking a little slow right now. But who else out here is in the kick stream? We got Sharzy, we got Cam Scully, but we got 4 other people sitting in the weeds. Tracy Lynn Walker, my billet mama, is she out there? Lisa and Lynn's, anybody? Let us know. Last stream of the week. Got a trip outdoors, says Sharzy. Hey, I could go out there. I could go for a walk at Harrison Park for sure. Beautiful park behind my house. I could definitely do that if I'm feeling into it. Could definitely do that. So Minnesota, Corey, how did you get hooked up working in Australia, brother? How did you get that gig? That's a hell of a gig to be doing remotely. Pretty damn cool. Why would you never be a billet? Great question, Cam Scully. I wouldn't be a billet because of I wouldn't want the kid in my house or anything. I just have way too many things that I'm doing and respect my silence and peace. Very much so. You know, if I'm going to have a child or younger person than me living in my house, it will be my biological child or an adopted child. I don't have interest in having a hockey player. And, you know, that's just not, doesn't come through as a want at all. Oh, sorry, in the middle of a rush. I'll answer when I get a second, but still listening. Amen, brother. Do your thing. Mix it up in that kitchen. Cook it up, baby. Coda Bear, welcome in. Savage Jetta, welcome in. How you guys doing? Casey and Coda Kadri. What a name. Coda Kadri, brother. Dope name. Okay. But yeah, that's why, Cam. I just respect my space, and if I had somebody younger, it would be somebody I was, you know, truly like responsible for. When you have a billet kid, you don't know what you're getting. You don't know how open they are to anything. Obviously, the universe only brings you exactly what you need. So if I had to have one, I'd be down. But it's not something that's coming through for me to choose. Let's just say that. Sam Bushback, welcome in. Namaste. How the hell are you, brother? Followed by Lynn's Carefoot. How do you know Lynn, Sam Bushback? Fellow Owen Sounder here. Shout out, fellow Owen Sounder. The Naked Baris welcomed, or the Naked Baris joined the TikTok. What's going on? Cam Scully says, there we go. Cam, your daughter does, you're not a grandpa yet, right, Cam? Your daughter doesn't have a child, but her boyfriend, I think you said, is a former OHL player. Is that true? Are they close to getting married or anything like that? What's your feel on that, and what's your feelings of that, of being a grandpa at some point? I'm sure you're just fired up about it, I would imagine. Sharzy, the best outdoor trips happen during the fall and spring. Ooh, I don't doubt that. Oh, Wayner. Welcome in, Wayner. Good evening, good sir. Welcome in, pal. How you doing? How the hell's it hanging, brother? Here we go, says Fourth Line Voice. We're back. We got it working, brother. We got it working. We're still figuring out the Facebook. It's kind of a shit show, to be honest. Let's check in. Let's jump on the NHL site, see what we got happening here. Big night of games. All of a sudden, you got McDavid just got over his second cup hangover, and he's ready to buzz again, eh? Just absolutely annihilating every game, him and Draisaitl. Brady Tkachuk's back and scoring. You'd love to see that. How are the Flyers 17-9? Like, that just doesn't add up. 17-9? Like, what? That is, like, Rick Tocchet has to be up there for Coach of the Year, no? 17-9. That is wild. If there's no way they can sustain that. No way. And it's okay. I don't like saying this per se, whatever, but I'm not surprised the Pittsburgh Penguins are falling off. They had way too hot of a start. There's no reason they should have been that good. New Village 88, welcome in. Namaste. Wayner says, just working on a knife for a customer and watching the Leafs game. Ooh, are you a blacksmith, knife smith? I don't think we've gotten into that before. That's pretty dope. Hanging on the stream, working on a knife, and watching the Leafs game. What a fucking life you got, Wayner. What a fucking life. Can we just take in how blessed we all are to be living this life? What a life this guy's got set up. That sounds amazing. Josh Spaghetti, welcome in. Minnesota Corey says, keep me updated on that Wild game. I have money on them tonight. Oh boy, he's into the money, eh? He's into the money. Wild and Blue Jackets. Oh, they'll probably win. They'll probably win. Wild have been on a fucking heater, haven't they? Wild have been on an absolute heater. What are they in the whole league standings? 4th. 7-2-1 in the last. Win streak of 5. Buzzing. Buzzing. Tied for the league lead in win streaks. On fire. Wow. Good for them. Fucking so happy for Johnny Hines. He deserves it. Amen, Wayner. What a life you got, brother. Amazing. Arity Grady's, welcome in. How are you? Bags, welcome in. Welcome into the TikTok, people. We got all streams buzzing here. Got anybody else in Facebook? Nope. Fourth Line Voice is still there, though. Cam Scully, I'd love to be a grandpa, but whenever my daughter decides it's cool with me, no kids yet. Yeah, roger that. Of course, makes sense. That'll be so damn cool, man. Shares it. You can literally watch the trees breathing and sway with the wind. It's beautiful. See, that's the thing, Shares. I've never had an experience like that. That's why the psychedelics are so personal. I've never seen the trees breathing. I've been outside before. I felt one with them all, but I didn't see them breathing. I gave my mom 5.5 grams, and she didn't even have an ego dissolution. She didn't see anything. It's all different how we relate to things. Sharzy, is spaghetti a fruit salad since tomatoes are considered a fruit? Oh, here we go. So you're jumping off that guy's comments last night. Sharzy's coming in with the comments. Is spaghetti a fruit salad since tomatoes are considered a fruit? I would say no, because the spaghetti is made out of wheat, right? So if the spaghetti is made out of, like, there's spaghetti that can be made out of lentils, all the different beans and stuff. You could get me on board a little bit more with that, but tough one. Sharzy, whoever wins Dallas versus Colorado in the playoffs will win the cup. Fucking men, Sharzy. I love that take. I think that's a great take. S. Stewart, Erica Stewart. What's going on, Erica Stewart? Namaste. Welcome in, fellow soul. She already peaced, though. That's it. People just check in and then they go. That's all good. But yeah, I do agree. I think Dallas. I do think Dallas. Oh, Fourth Line Voice. Excuse me. Curtis, I'm putting together a playlist for my Fighting Friday live stream. What do you think is your best OHL, AHL tilt? Hey, I appreciate that, brother. A playlist. I love that. OHL, none of my fights are up anymore. You can barely find them. It's brutal. I think you can find like me versus Nick Mutri. So none of those. I would say me versus Dan Maggio in the minors. My first year in the minors. Me versus Daniel Maggio. That was my best fight ever. It was the cleanest fight. Deck Cammy. Welcome in, Deck Cammy. How the hell are you, pal? How's it hanging? How's the mentals today? How's the meditation journey? Let us know. Riley Meyer, what's going on? Wayner's clocking in with an answer here. Thank you, sir. Knives starting doing during COVID was drinking and being a horrible father. Needed a new outlook and learned something I did not know. I ended up becoming more than just a hobby. Got me sober. Holy shit, that's a frickin' share. Let's go. That gets the logo going, people. Let's go. Let's go. Curtis, I'm putting together. That's amazing, dude. Oh, man. That's amazing to hear. Look at this. You looked at yourself in the mirror, faced the darkness, got uncomfortable, expressed yourself, and now you have more than a hobby. Got you sober. Bro, that's so beautiful, Wayner. I'm so proud of you, man. You sound like a wicked father. I would have been honored to have you as my father, man. That's a fucking real dude right there. That's a real soul living this life properly. Damn good, sir. Riley, Curtis, good to see you. Namaste, Riley Meyer. Good to see you too. Satoshi Takano, namaste, Master Splinter. How the fucking hell are you, pal? How the hell are you, Satoshi? Fuck, I love Satoshi Takano. I love this guy. Talk about a freaking father figure. My goodness. Good to see you, Satoshi. Good to see you, brother. I'll be coming down to Toronto later in January. Got some connections and stuff to happen. I'll hit you up, see if you're available. I know you're busy as fuck. Love you too, brother. Absolutely honor everything you're always doing out there. Oh, Corey in the TikTok stream says, don't rule the Wild out. Hey, if the Wild get healthy and they at least can find one other center, then I'll put them in the conversation potentially. Check my story when you have a moment, says Wayner. Can I check it while I'm live? I don't think I can. Wayner, oh yeah, Wayner's the guy. Oh yeah, you're with the Pitbull, the Pity. I forgot about that. Yes, I will come by if I can, Satoshi. I'll hit you up. But I'll check your story when I can, brother, but I can't when I'm on the stream, I don't think. Look for them to add O'Reilly before the deadline. I don't hate it. If they get O'Reilly, then we're talking. Then we can put Minnesota in that mix. For sure. If that happens, for sure. I think he would get a fire lit under his ass to pick it up. I do agree with that. Too good of a guy, too good of a hockey player. Sharzy, I haven't smoked weed in a week and a half. Can't wait to feel 16 again. What do you mean by that? And Sharzy, why are you going off the kush? I know that's a big thing for you. What's going on there? And why you're gonna meaning? What do you mean you're gonna feel 16 again? I need some insight there. Sharzy, Wall has no playoff experience. Give him a year. Yeah, Wallstead, I agree. They got Gustafsson, who's solid, but yeah, I agree. I don't think it's the Wild's year yet. I agree with that. Appreciate it, says Wayner. Wayner's a frickin' beauty. How old are you, Wayner? And how old are your kids? How many kids? Phyllis Blue Noir. That's a handle. What's going on, Philly's Blue Noir? Phil Blue Noir. That's his name. What's going on, Phil? How's it hanging? Looking for that update from Deck Cammy. And how he's doing out here in the world. How his mentals are doing. How his state of mind's doing. Would love to know, pal. Would love to know. Sharzy says maybe has a play in bounce in the AHL. I don't know what you mean by that. Watching the game, Phillies blown out. Are you watching the Flyers game or the Leafs game? Where are you tuning in from? Where's your team? Who's your team? Man, X has been super slow. Here we go. Fourth Line Voice YouTube live stream every Friday, 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Play the best from new and old minors and juniors. We talked back in the day. Love to get you on the podcast. I love that, brother. I love that. Send me a DM. Send me a message. You go stream every Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Damn, that's late, brother. YouTube live stream every Friday at 11 p.m. That's a late one, brother. Good for you. I love the commitment, the passion. Ottawa versus Pittsburgh. Oh, okay. I got you. Didn't know you would be into that game, but there you go. Do you miss chirping on the ice? Loved you on the Wild, says Maya Riley. Appreciate the love, first and foremost, but I wouldn't say I miss... I don't think I'd miss chirping on the ice, no. I do miss playing summer hockey. That's what I miss. Like training in the morning, going to play a freaking scrimmage with some really good players where there's no coach breathing down my neck. I have some fun. Then I get to go eat after and then just relax. I'm so tired. That's what I miss. That's the only part of hockey that was fucking awesome. As far as being a pro fighter. Marky Mark in the Funky Zone. What the hell's going on, pal? How the hell are you? What is up? How are you feeling, Marky Mark? I know you've been sick. Corey says, I'll send you a message on Facebook with how I got the job. I hate the character limit on here. Amen. Yeah, it is definitely limited. I got you, pal. I got you, brother. Makes sense. What's going on, Haiti 11214 numbers. What's going on? We got people coming in all like crazy. Who's the other person in here? Boise or Boye? Who's this? Slay 786. How's it hanging? Who's that? Let us know. Sharzy, I've just noticed a few health issues building up and decided that it was time for another tolerance break since I can't afford to go see a doctor. Well, wow. That's a fucking good reason. Yeah. Weed is definitely gonna cause the health problems, that's for sure. I can't imagine. Smoking. Marky Mark, I'm feeling better. Still have a cough with mucus. Still fighting with, but I went back to work. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, brother. Cough with mucus sounds definitely better than what you were at before. Appreciate the update. How does it feel being back at work? 10 in Saskatchewan. Oh, okay. Gotcha. 10 in Saskatchewan. I got you, brother. Toughest Gallant, hands down Brett Gallant, but I heard that Pinky Gallant, the dad, was the toughest of them all, so that's what I have heard. But Brett Gallant, as far as the hockey fighters, for sure. Today at work was terrible. 2 arrests, hot soup thrown at me. Oh, jeez. Jeez, man. Hot soup thrown at you? God damn. That's brutal. That's sad, man. I'm sorry to hear that you went through that today at work. That's too much. That's too bad. And the person was also spitting at me too. Jeez. They going through something like mental health or anything? Sounds like a hurting soul. Alex Gallant said is suspended 2 games. Was that going after, what's his name? Jet Wu or whatever the hell his name was? Wayner, you grew up playing lacrosse? I didn't, man. I wish. If I could go back, I definitely would have swapped out baseball for lacrosse. My dad loved baseball, though, so that was the tie to it. But that's why I played it. It definitely helped my hand-eye a lot, but I definitely wish I played lacrosse. It would have definitely helped my hockey game. Yeah, so that's what I figured, Sharzy. That's what I figured. Let's see what we got here. Frank Moss, welcome in. How the hell are you, fellow soul? What's going on? How's it hanging? Who we got out here? Instagram's buzzing a little bit. Marky Mark, Wayner, Phil, Riley Meyer, Deck Cameron, Roos, and Frank Moss. Sounds like you might be going through some stuff, eh, Deck Cammy? You're a little quiet tonight, but all good, brother. Still welcome to have you here, brother. So happy you're here. So happy you're vibrating. Oh, caught a message on Facebook, I think. Marky, of course, mental health and homelessness played a factor into it. St. Michael's Hospital. Amen, brother. Amen. Well, I know you have so much compassion for those people. So, I'm sure it makes it easier when shit like that's happening. Oh, that was Corey sending me the message on Facebook. Okay, I'll get to that later so I don't mess up this Facebook stream like I did before by clicking too many things. Okay, all looking good. We're looking good. This has been the most smooth tonight, I think. I haven't checked in on hockeyfights.com in a while. Not much has been happening there, I don't think. There's been scrums and stuff, but not necessarily fights. The Hag Shen was interesting. Finally, like, how long did it take for Nick Hag to fight going to a new team? Like, especially on not a good team like Nashville. Like, talk about not stepping up and doing the job. That's what happens when guys get their contracts. They just don't give a fuck anymore, people. They don't give a fuck. Marino and Turcotte wasn't that great. Bolton was chucking decently. Oh, Riley McKay. I love me some Riley McKay. Let's get into Riley McKay here. This guy's a fucking animal. I'll take this guy on my team any day of the week.
Yeah, face-off is won this time by the Gulls. Hines to wind it in deep as the third period is underway. And again, we talk about the job Lindbaum has done thus far this evening. Kelly Klang has given up 1 goal tonight. He's given up just 1 in each of his last 3 starts since his return from his personal leave, which is to say, some nights 1 has to be enough. This might be one of those nights. But right now, gloves are on the ice as Riley McKay is going to square off with Tyson Hines. And this might go back to the exchange at the end of the second period.
Good grab on. Defensive start from both, trying to get set. Up east from up. Oh, there we go. Helmet off.
Hines and McKay.
There we go. Oh, he's getting into clinch.
And not a lot of defense here. Rock'em sock'em for Hines and McKay.
He's got to get in tight being a smaller guy.
And you see the linesman want to step in there.
I shook him off.
Riley McKay said, nope, nope.
Oh, missed on a right. Great tilt.
Hines down to the ice.
Good tilt by Riley McKay. That's what he does, people. Porker McKay, they call him. Fucking love that guy. Battles hard. Ooh, he fought Kanik Liepert last year. We're going to have to check that one out, people. Oh, yeah. Let's check that one out. Ooh, Riley McKay wins, too. That's no surprise. It's no surprise. Let's go.
A 2-goal lead, and the Condors, I promise you, will be watching that game in the locker room. Demick behind the net, time winding down. Puck pinned against the far wall, 2 seconds in 1, and the season comes to an end.
Oh, end of the season tilt. They weren't done.
Baker,
End of the season tilt.
Condors, 8-2
I love this.
winners, and a little more after the fact as Riley McKay drops them with
Oh, Riley's like, I'm not done.
Alex Kanik Liepert. After the buzzer, Demick was knocked down, and McKay and Kanik Liepert went right at one another.
Riley's the kind of guy that's going to get your jersey over his head and pump you.
They've been chirping in the box.
That's a lot of punches after the fact. Holy crap. Riley McKay versus Anya Buki. Holy shit. Anya Bucci, sorry. Oh boy. How the hell did he even get a vote in this?
He finds it in front, and Jackson Stauber makes a save on Uchaz, and the puck is still loose. Uchaz throws it back to the net. Hickey racing after it. Now we're going to get another fight. It's McKay going up against Montana.
Big boys fighting here.
Anya Bucci, and they're going to throw the mitts.
Oh, he's got a good grip.
We saw three
Anya Buki.
fights in the second period on Monday night, and Anya Bucci getting a couple of nice stabs, a couple of underhooks, and he will let McKay have it. Refs hesitate to get into it as they're going to let them
Get out of there, Liney.
go. Anya Bucci and McKay throwing.
That guy's a warrior, man. Riley McKay is always going to have a job in hockey, that's for sure. Frick, he's a warrior. See what he's been, how's his numbers and stuff. This guy is such an animal. It's Henderson, he's got 1 goal, 9 PIMs. Okay, last year he had 10 points in 45 games, 147 PIMs. Look at this guy. Fucking animal. Fucking A. I love that kid. I love that kid. Unreal. Okay, let's jump back in here. Smoked a security guard with the chili in the 6th grade because the power went out and started a food fight. What the hell, Sharzy? That's so out of left field, you savage. Oh my gosh. And Marino already has 8 fights. Wow, he is not slowing down, eh? He wants to show that he'll be in the show and fight more if somebody gives him a chance. Miss McKay and Rockford, Riley McKay was a better bull rider. Riley McKay was a better bull rider. Do you mean that literally? Sometimes I miss what you say. What do we got here? Brandon Samuel, PJ Jordan was in. Deck Cammy, hope you all is well. My apologies, I was driving and listening. Oh well, I'm doing better today. Day 3 and moving up to 2 minutes, and that definitely helps stay balanced and mentally calm. Let's go. Let's go, Deck Cammy. And looking right on time, Frank the Tank comes in to hear this. Namaste, Frank the Tank. How the hell are you, brother? If you can't see that message, hope all is well. Deck Cammy's on his 3rd day of meditation. He's getting up to 2 minutes, and that's definitely helping him. You hear that, Frank the Tank? And Frank the Tank's coming in with Happy National Meditation Day. Amen, brother. Amen. I posted that video yesterday of Sri Ravi or whatever. Fuck, I can't remember his name. It's always Sri Ravi Shankar. Unreal video of getting Meditation Day a real thing. Amen, brother. Bet you didn't know that was Meditation Day before this, right? But the light is flowing through Frank the Tank. He's becoming a lighthouse before our very eyes. Leading the way here. You got Deck Cammy doing the same thing. Deck, I'm so happy for you, man. Keep it up. Do never stop. Day 3 one day will become day 1,000, and then you'll just not need a reason to count anymore, okay? Just never stop it, brother. I'm so happy it's helping you stay balanced and mentally calm. Fucking A, brother. Fucking A. And so happy to have Frank the Tank here. Let's go. Frank the Tank. Let's go, baby. How the hell's it hanging, Frankie? What's going on in your world, brother? Sharzy could be a professional bull rider, and that's where he gets his balance from. Oh, damn. That's... Okay. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense, Sharzy. Literally an animal. Rides animals. Let's go. It's amazing, isn't it, brother? It's so amazing, brother. What a life we live. We're so lucky, man. We are so lucky. So lucky. Wayner was talking about tonight how he's come through some stuff. He's fashioning a knife right now for a customer while watching the Leaf game while talking with us. What a fucking life we get to live. We're all connected this way. There's no reason not to be grateful, people. Whoa, Philip Rolick. Here we go. You changed the game with your fight style. I really thought they'd keep you around on the Sharks. Namaste, Philip. I really appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for sharing that. And let's just say, wait till you read my book about my time with the Sharks, and you might read into some things that happened there. Okay, pal? Stay tuned for that, because you'll get your answers. Let me tell you. You'll get your answers of why I didn't stick around with the Sharks. As much as I know, anyway. Or I don't even know. Okay, Curtis, here you go. Some old school 80s WHL. These fights were folklore, and all of a sudden the footage showed up. Enjoy. Okay. Say less. I'll copy and paste that into my browser. Let's see what he's got here. Let's see what he's got here. Thanks, bud. You're a legend. I appreciate you, Philip. You're a fucking legend, brother. It takes one to know one, pal. It takes one to know one. Okay, let's see what we got here on what's Fourth line voice sending us. Oh boy. This is gonna get crazy. This is back to Cam Scholey's days here, people. Look at the pants on these guys. It's so weird they fought in pants. Oh boy. Oh boy, they are chucking them. Oh my goodness gracious. How weird is it that these guys are fighting in pants? Oh my god. Oh my god. You ever notice how dudes back then just looked more like men? Like the guys who fight now look like kids. But these guys look like full-blown men fighting. Holy shit, man. Round 1 and 2. This feels like round 1 and 2 in one fight. Holy shit. Look at this. Oh my goodness. This looks like Kyle Heitzey fighting. And of course he joins right now. Sober on Ice. Namaste, brother. The Adirondack East Coast Thunder. How the hell's it going, brother? How'd the first game go? We're watching this savage fight right now. My goodness, that was a fucking war. And now we got round 2. Jim Lados and Rudy Poschek. Holy shit. Whoa, that was a weird... How did their helmets come off there? Oh, they didn't even let the puck drop. Look at them. They didn't even let the fucking puck drop. Zip. Look at this. Threw it. I've never seen a helmet thrown up in the air, and they're just saying, fuck you, fuck you. I'm going toe-to-toe longer than you can go toe-to-toe. Holy fucking shit. Who are these guys? Fourth line voice knows his stuff. What in the hell, man? Their faces are fucked up. There's blood everywhere. Oh my god. Just blunt force trauma. Oh, fourth line voice knows what he's talking about, people. Oh my god, we're gonna have to look those guys. We're gonna have to look up their stats later. Jesus fucking Christ. Holy Moses, smell the roses. That is wild. What a tilt. Cooperalls. Those things were so gross, man. They were the best style ever. You'd like that? I don't like it. Show a Terry O'Reilly scrap. Old school. Oh, Cam would like that. I'll get that going. Better for the ref's back now. He doesn't have to bend over. No technique, just BFT like you said. Yeah, that's crazy. Holy shit. Okay. Frank the Tank. All is great. Had a nice day at work today. Continue to work on my patience, but I'm sticking with it. Got my brother and nephews coming to Connecticut from Florida on Sunday. All is great. Namaste, brother. So happy to hear that, brother. Keep clicking back. Keep clicking back all the time. Fucking A, brother. Sober on Ice is still here, or you peace out? No, he peaced out. Kyle, how's the coast going? Hope Coach Homer is treating you well. Seriously, I hope he is too. He seems like he dipped out. Hopefully he's doing okay. Just stopped in for a little bit. Philip, am I supposed to be able to see the fights on Facebook? No, you are not, good sir. No, you are not. I haven't been able to connect it through the OBS software properly. We're still figuring it out. Right now, I'm just going live on Facebook just so we have this up, just so we're getting on the platform at least. So, Kick is the best way to do that, Philip. If you want to see the fights I'm reviewing and looking at, which we're probably going to do a lot tonight, go to my Instagram story or my Facebook story. There's a Kick. Oh no, I didn't put it on my link. I didn't put it on my thing tonight. I can send it to you. I didn't put it on my story tonight. Kick link. Copy. Here's the link for you, pal. If you want to watch the fights, all you got to do is make a easy a login. Takes 2 seconds. Everybody says it takes 2 seconds. It's super easy, and then you'll scare the shit out of me with the. You'll scare the shit out of me with. Whoa, pop out chat. I didn't mean to do that. Whoa. I don't want that. There we go. You'll scare the shit out of me with the what's it called? The subscriber button. Heitzner, great guest on Bruised and Battered. We love the call up. We love the call up. Amen. Fucking great support for the kid. We love that. Let's go, baby. I don't think it's letting me send you the link. I don't know why. But yeah, if you go to just go to Kick and it's just at Curtis Gabriel, I believe. Here we go. We got Rent-Tainment. Cougs Lifts. Namaste, Cougs. What's going on? How you doing tonight, brother? Curtis says Cougs Lift. Namaste, brother. You know how it is, baby. Love and light. You know how it is. Just vibing out here. How's it for you, brother? How's it hanging in your world? We got all different people jumping in and out of the TikTok. New York Bunny 13. What's going on, New York Bunny 13? What a handle. Brings you to the stream. What do we got? Terry O'Reilly scrap. I think I've seen one of his before, Cam Scully. Let me go check it out. But wait, before I forget these guys, I want to see who these guys are. Like, who the fuck is Jim Latos? Holy shit. This might be like one of the best. These might be the two of the best fights I've fucking seen. Like, completely, to be completely honest with you. 6'1", only 200 pounds. Of course, he's from Saskatchewan. Saskatoon Blades. He didn't have, like, he had Pims, but, excuse me, not that many. Not that many. Then he went pro, IHL, 244 Pims. 157 Pims. Whoa, wait. 98 Pims in his first 38 games in pro. That's not being afraid at all. 157 and 37, 244 and 71. Damn. This guy was a fucking animal. Animal. Okay. Look at everybody's looking up the Celebrinis right now on Hockey DB and stuff. But damn. James Latos. And who's the other guy? Rudy Poschuk. Oh, this guy made it to the NHL. Rudy Poschuk made it. 6'2", 218. He was way bigger than the other guy. Damn, that other Jim Latos is a savage. This guy made it to the Nash. Defenseman, right wing. Fighter in the show. St. John's Maple Leafs. Okay. Finished up with the Houston Aeros. I wonder who was on his team back then. Bugard and them? Barry Dreger, Greg, oh, guys I don't know. Lane Lambert, I know him. Damn, those guys were savages. But let's look at Terry O'Reilly first before we throw a fight up of his. Cam Scully calling in Terry O'Reilly. 6'1", 200. That was still big, solid back then. Boston Bruins legend. Played his whole career with them. Savage. Savage. Okay. We're going to have to throw in Terry O'Reilly tilt up. But, man, I'm very impressed with that. I'm always going to remember those guys now. Taz. Best NHL fights. Oh, yeah, him and Dave Schultz. I've seen that one, I think. Okay, before we jump in here, let's jump back in the streams. See what you guys are saying. O'Reilly versus Clark Gelly's beast. Okay, we'll have to watch that one then. Probably be in his best ones. Mac's little brother had a conversation with Bedard. I just saw that video before the stream. Me too, Sharzy. Me too. Frank the Tank says, what's new with you, Gabriel? Have any talks coming up? I don't. Everything's been slow for the holiday season, which is understandable, right, Frank the Tank? So we're just doing a lot of other things, getting things set up. I've made some amazing connections today. Going to be going down to Phoenix, Arizona to do some stuff in the new year. High school hockey teams there. That's going to be awesome. Made some Diamond Hands Amesbury's buddy, Ryan Beckwith. Absolute beauty. But no, I'm dropping in with you guys right here in the divine present moment, and then I'll be shutting her down tomorrow, and I'm going in on 10 G's of mushies tomorrow. Solo trip. Very fired up about that, but honestly, every time I do them now, it just feels like I'm just more aware, just a little bit more aware, and every time I come off them, my brain feels more coherent. I feel like I don't drop in consciousness as low. I keep rising in consciousness, so I'm fired the fuck up. 2026 is going to be huge. Amen, brother. 2026 is here right now. It's in this moment right now. All the books, all the talks, all the love and light is here right now. That's the fallacy, right? And I totally get what you're saying from the ego perspective. I'm just doing this always from my mind. Sometimes I say it out loud. Sometimes I just do it in my head, but I'm doing it out loud here. All of it's here right now. I'm on Joe Rogan's podcast right now. I'm talking in front of 20,000 people right now. My books are all over the place. People are loving the story. They're feeling the love and light. It's all happening right now, brother. I'm living in that abundance right now. Because it doesn't even matter if it happens. I already feel like it is. I'm already living in that peace now. That's how this shit works, people. We collapse space and time because we are space and time. We are the creator of the fucking, like, we're the creator of everything. We are the creator of the universe. Fuck, it's so fucking wild, man. It's so fucking dope. Whoo! Put in the time and effort and it'll happen. Just look at my story. Okay, brother, I'll have to check that out after. There's no effort to do, though. There's nobody here making an effort. That's the thing. There's nobody doing anything. There's nobody here talking on the stream. There's nothing to do. It just is. It's just beingness. It's just awareness. That's why awareness has the crown up here, people. And the eyes right there. Frick, man. So dope. Minnesota goalie, but you never know who somebody is and what connection they have. Amen. You never know. You never know. And it doesn't matter because what's for me can't miss me. So it doesn't matter if it's 10 million followers on Instagram and a huge brand and changing, love and light shining everywhere, or I'm just streaming to nobody and working a job during the day. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. That's what's so wild. So wild. Chris Howard, welcome in. Namaste. We are so free, it's not even funny. We're so free that we think we're in bondage. I sure as hell did. We are so free that we think we're in a cage. So crazy. Okay, best fights. Let's see this, Cam. Oh yeah, baby.
Puck goes into the corner. Centers it. Skated off high.
Oh boy.
O'Reilly hitting Potvin, but we've got here's O'Reilly.
He didn't even ask him. He didn't even ask.
Fighters both. And Potvin getting an edge there. And going to top Riley as down goes Terry. And John Potvin, we didn't know that, came back like a tiger. As we'll see this in a replay. Decap for Forbes. In and a penalty coming up. And O'Reilly and McElhargy. Oh, a rugged battle. Look at them go.
Oh, shit.
And down goes O'Reilly on the bottom, and McElhargy, one of the hard rock defensemen. Around there to Maloney. Check. O'Reilly down on the ice, scrapping for it. It goes to McNabb, and now it is called. And O'Reilly jamming with Maloney, and there they go. Two tough heavyweights, Maloney and O'Reilly.
Loves those laps.
And neither able to get free enough to throw a punch. Maloney pushes him to the boards. He breaks free and throws that left.
Oh boy.
Three by O'Reilly.
Oh
Four,
boy, he's
five,
pounding him.
6, 7. O'Reilly throwing the left like mad. As O'Reilly did get free enough. Hins Maloney there now, and it's happening early. O'Reilly inevitable, and it's happening early. O'Reilly and
Is this him and Ogie Oglethorpe? Look at this guy's hair.
head to head.
I feel like these aren't his best ones. Let's watch him and Clark, like Cam said. All 5 rounds? All 5 rounds, Cam. Oh boy, we're in for a treat here, people. Oh, I love this account. Hockey Fight Legends has all different guys and all their fights put together. Let's go. Let's go.
Ready to go. And
Oh, look at the start of this one.
To go. And they're ready to go. And they do.
Look how, like, back then, there was no code. It was like Clark Gillies is literally trying to sneak attack him. Oh, Daddy Dunner. Namaste, brother. How the hell's it hanging, pal? How you been? How's the meditation journey? How's life? Let us know. Short version, I went from being just a fan to talking to a random person in a kick chat during work. Oh, is that what you're talking about here? Yeah, you never know how life works. You're talking about us, our connection, right? Amen. Rock'em sock'em techno. Hey. Here we go.
And they're ready to go.
Oh, man.
And they do. And Gillies moved right on him.
Oh, man.
Really hit O'Reilly. And flailed away.
O'Reilly ate
coming
those.
back,
He's a
trying to
smaller
put
man.
Gillies in. And a good battle here with Gillies getting the early going. O'Reilly trying to get loose from the jersey and tie him up. But did not. O'Reilly now is free of the jersey. And found him.
Definitely Clark pounded him on that one. But, oh, look at this one.
Here goes O'Reilly and Gillies in a fierce battle.
Oh, he got a good grip here. Clark's burying his head. Oh, Clark can't get anything going. Oh, he's going to be mad about that one. No wonder they want to go more. This is how it should be. Back in the day, the refs just get out of the fucking way. Oh. Super quick.
Again, the shot to get out of the way of that one in time. Here they go. Toe to toe now. Gillies right. O'Reilly's left. O'Reilly down again. Back up. Flailing away. O'Reilly down again.
Oh, he's eating on that one.
Again. And finally separated.
Clark got on that one. Round 5.
Knocked him down. He's back up. Here they go again.
Oh, he's got the lefts going big time.
In a furious battle.
Oh, Riley just went off on that one. He went off on that one. Damn. Oh, up here, Clark Gillies, who he feared most in a fight. I'd love to see who he says there.
Go. I mean, I don't.
Does he say it in the comments? Clark Gillies. Who did he say was the toughest? Doesn't say. Sounds like he's a hell of a storyteller, though. Pretty damn sweet. Thanks for the prompt, Cam, my brother. Thanks for taking me back. Amen. Buckle the fuck up, says Cam. Let's go. The only cage is your mind, says Sharzy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Brother, I'm going to need a 5-point harness for this. A 5-point harness for this. What do you mean? What do you mean, Sharzy? Meditation is good. Life is good. Trying to stay off social media a little bit more these days. Missing this group. What video are we watching? Oh, sorry, pal. Yeah, you can't see it. We're watching Clark Gillies and Terry O'Reilly going at it all 5 rounds. But yeah, I love that from you, pal. Stay off social media if it's something that not being good for your brain. Absolutely. I'm glad you got the meditation still going. Amen, brother. Amen. Social media could be a terrible master or a great servant. You choose. I choose great servant. Rudy Poshak was a legend. Go down the rabbit hole. Drop Probert in the preseason. Whoa, that would keep you in the NHL a long time. Mel Engelstad versus Darcy Hordachuk. Darcy's first pro fight opening night versus Engelstad, who was the champ. Whoa. Ben Wilson was the toughest according to Gillies. Wow, okay. Okay. Fourth line voice knows their shit. Knows their shit. Let's see. Mel Engelstad versus Darcy.
And the rest of the
Apparently, Engelstad is the champ.
right up.
Many goalies have come out of the Ivy Leagues.
All right, we've got Hordachuk has squared with Engelstad, and the two have begun to throw punches. And
Oh my God. Oh my God. No wonder Mel's the heavyweight champ. He ate knockout punches and just kept going. Oh my God. Oh man. Oh, and then he got him in the end. Holy fuck, dude. Wow. Oh, that uppercut. Damn.
The 900th punch.
That was the greatest fight I've ever seen.
My Lord.
Literally.
They were toe-to-toe.
Greatest fight I've ever seen.
There had to be 200 punches thrown in that fight.
Oh my God.
Holy shit, that was fucking unbelievable. Man, you know your fights, brother. God damn. That was wild. Wow. The fights you were throwing up are nuts. Nuts. Jeez. What a treat. How you been? You know how it is, brother. Only love and light over here. You know how it is. Ain't nothing but love and light. Okay, Quick says, Daddy Dunner, you'll see your algorithm change. I noticed mine has become much more positive and uplifting lately. Cold Kill'em. Cold to Kemen. Cole Lehigh. Okay, the handles mess me up sometimes. He says, Cole says, Gabby, was cocaine being used by players when you were in the AHL, NHL? I heard it was, but I never saw it myself, brother. Never saw it. Never saw cocaine in my career or performance-enhancing drugs. Not once. Pretty shocking to me. Who was that? I want to look it up. It was that fight was Mel Engelstad versus Darcy Hordichuk, IHL, October 6, 2000. Go to the YouTube channel Fourth Line Voice, all one word. The letter 4 TH line voice. I can write it here. Yeah, Fourth Line Voice is great hockey historian. He's 100% knows his shit. Amen. Does he ever? Does he ever? Alex Loose Hockey, what's going on? Namaste, brother. I think TikTok's gone quiet for a while, but we still got Minnesota goalie out there cooking it up at the restaurant. But damn. That was a hell of a fucking fight to watch. Shit. Was that a hockey fight or a boxing match? Literally. Holy shit. Cole says, thank you for answering because I heard it was very prominent back in the 80s. Oh yeah, I think it definitely has been prominent the whole time. He has a podcast too. Unreal. Frank the Tank knows his shit too. Frank, did you answer this the other night and I miss it? Didn't I ask you about the book? Have you been reading it all? And there's no pressure if you haven't, brother. I'm just checking in. You can't fall out of love. You can't do it wrong. I was just curious on your path, brother. I can't remember if you answered that and I missed it or not. My bad if I missed it. X has been super slow. Super fascinating how it's so hit and miss on X. Here's the rematch a few weeks later. Holy shit. I think we're in for another treat, but I can't wait. It can't be that good. It can't be as good as that last one. There's no fucking way, right? There's no fucking way, right, people? Let's see.
Have a chance with no help behind him. Net from his defense.
Round 2. Holy shit. Oh, there they go again. There they go again. Oh my God. Oh, it froze on us. Oh, but we still see it all. Okay. Oh, man. Fuck. I didn't know much about Darcy Hordichuk. Oh, wow. Darcy Hordichuk. I just knew he always had crazy look on his eyes. Damn. I don't like how it ended, the hug, but fuck me. Like, unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable stuff. Let's go look at, I want to see Darcy's stats. Like his journey. I remember looking before. Like he just had a crazy look in his eyes all the time. .61, 216, just thick. Thick, dude. So drafted 6th round in 2000. He had just 269 PIMs that year. Drafted as a straight tough guy. IHL rookie year, 369 PIMs. You think he was scared? Look at him in the playoffs. 6 points in 16 games and 41 PIMs. Holy shit. Then he gets up to the Atlanta Thrashers, 127 PIMs in 33 games. 127 and 34. Did not play in the lockout. Wow, just a straight fighter. Nothing else to this guy's game, but hey, respect it. 542 NHL games, double the amount of PIMs. Just an animal. Good for him. Fucking hell. Animal. Some of these guys, man, I don't know how they freaking still walk around with the shit they put their bodies through. It's unbelievable how what guys can put their bodies through, eh? Crazy. Talk about major CT. Amen. Absolute bombs. Yeah. Like, holy shit. Okay. Frank the Tank says, I have not been reading it lately. I still only am a few pages in. I have to carve out the time. I get home from work and before I know it, I'm falling asleep. All good, brother. All good. But I'm off for a few days while KY Brother is here and I'm going to read more. Amen. No problem, brother. Just curious to see what you think about when you do. Haven't read that one. Cole, if a team called you today and asked you to suit up to be an enforcer, would you do it? Not a fucking chance in hell, Cole. I'm 165 pounds. I haven't eaten solid food since Tuesday. All I eat is drink is juice. There's no fucking chance I'm going to fight anybody ever again. Zero chance. Horty fought all the tough boys. No kidding. With that freaking chin and that ability. Tim, namaste out in TikTok land. Good evening, brother. How the hell are you? Did you ever play against Zach Ronaldo? He says. How do you feel about his tough presence on the ice? I love Zach Ronaldo. He seemed like a guy that was so fucking game. I never played against him. We definitely would have fought, though. We definitely would have fought. Corey. When is the book available? My 33rd birthday, April 20th, 2026, baby. Yes, sir. To honor Christ consciousness. That's when we're going live, baby. Cole says, God bless, brother. Thank you, brother. Cole, you're new to the stream. What brings you in? When did you cross paths with me in life? And where are you tuning in from? Would love to know. And Daddy Dunner, how's the update with you and your wife, man? We haven't checked in on that in a while. You still buzzing? No fap? Deep into December? Let us know, brother. Johnny, or OK Quick says, I got it back. I don't know what happened. All good, brother. Oh, he lost his, okay, he lost the sound. All good. Glad you got it back, pal. Oh, we got more fights coming in. Ken Tasker versus Trevor Sean, ECHL Classic. Damn, you know your shit, brother. Guy knows his shit. Fourth line voice, what's your name, brother? Oh boy.
Ripped out to center ice. Here we go.
Oh, we got the techno music.
Trevor Sen, Ken Tasker, winding up. Here's Tasker with a right. Sen with a right. Tasker with a right.
Oh, I remember this.
Right. Tasker's going it down. Sen with a right. They're connecting like crazy. Tasker with another right. The jersey starts to
wow.
Sen with a left. Tasker with a right and another right. He holds on to the back.
Absolute classic is right.
This is a brawl.
That's when you know, because I've already seen it.
Sen with a left. Sen with a left. Tasker's got his jersey off. 2, 3, 4 more to 10. Oh, Trevor's getting pounded. Tasker with another right.
Oh my God.
Takes Sen down.
That was fucking incredible. This guy in the red? Which one's this guy in the red?
Here's Tasker.
Tasker. Holy shit.
Sen with a right. Tasker with a right, a right, a right, a
Look at
right.
his face just eating them. He's out on his feet multiple times, but he does not give 1 inch. The guy in the red, Tasker, does not let up 1 inch.
Tasker's going it down. Sen with a right. They're
He
connecting
never
like crazy.
breaks
Tasker
commitment to the
with another right.
punches.
The jersey starts
Holy shit, man. Fuck. Ken Tasker. And what a call by that guy. That's the fucking calls we need. Amen? Am I right? Like, fuck. 6 foot, 200. Holy Christ. What an animal. Fuck. People, man. Human beings do crazy shit. Crazy shit. Too many Homer announcers in today's game. Amen. Or just people that don't get fired up enough for it. Oh, that was Darren? Did I get it wrong? Did I look up the wrong guy? I thought that was Tasker.
throws the helmet off.
Did you say Darren? Oh, Darren, that's your name, brother. Fuck, my bad. Fucking A, Darren. Nice to meet you, pal. Online meet ya. Namaste, Ian Ferenz. What's up, Curtis? I walked you down to the Wild locker room for your first game and a few times after you came up from Iowa. You told me you were going to probably fight that night, and you told me I got the same name as your bro. Always been a fan. Dude, thanks for sharing that, brother. That's super cool. That's super cool. Thank you for jumping in here and sharing it. I walked you down to the Wild locker room for your first game, and a few times after when you came up from Iowa, you told me you were going to probably fight that night. Amen, brother. And I fucking did, that's for sure. That's what I was telling you, so I went out and did it. Fucking A. Thank you so much for jumping on here, brother. Thank you so much for following me since then. How's life been for you, Ian? How's life been hanging all this time? That was a fucking time ago, wasn't it? A decade ago, my goodness. And then you're throwing another fight in here, Darren. What do you got now? Oh, let's jump over here. Daddy Downer's got some messages. So Cole's been following since Minnesota Wild days. Thank you so much for being along for the journey, man. Daddy Dunner, LOL, the month break was a solid break and feel like things working better these days. Thanks for checking in. Laying off the dirty vids. Attaboy. So mixing back in a little couple clean the pipes yourself, but just laying off the dirty vids, eh? Benjamin J. Myers, everyone. Benjamin J. Myers. Namaste, people. You want to talk about a lighthouse channeling love and light? That's what this guy does. Holy shit. Ben fucking Myers, people. Honestly, Ben, if you're up for it, I'll bring you on the stream right now, brother. Ben, if you are up for it, brother, let's I mean, hey, let's chop it up if you want. I know you're probably busy. You've probably done a lot of calls today. If you're not feeling it, all good, brother. Totally respect that. But hey, anytime Ben wants to join the stream, my goodness, I'll let that love and light shine any day. I ain't holding it back. Oh, yeah. What a fucking guy this guy is, people. My spiritual brother. We're definitely going to have him on the podcast at some point. I think he's going to be on episodes of my podcast accompaniment of my book. He's probably going to end up working with us someday in some capacity here. Ben J. Myers says, let me jump on my business account and I'll chop it up with you. Give me a minute. Oh, people, you are in for a treat. People, you are in for a treat. TikTok, you'll just have to listen in. I'll turn up the volume here on the phone. You are in for a treat. Somebody Like You official coming in hot. Coming in hot, people. You want to hear some spiritual brothers talk? Let's go. Let's fucking go. Oh, I'm fired up. Tune in here, people. Tune in here. Oh, I'm fired up. I love when this is just shit just comes about. Namaste, brother.
What is going on, dude?
Oh, man. You know how it's going. It's only love and light over here, but now with you here, it just got amplified even more. What's hanging, brother? What's going on?
Not much, man. Thanks for letting me jump on, hanging out. I haven't been on Instagram Live in years, so if I'm a little rusty, guys, don't mind me. I'm just trying to shake off the rust here. It's so good to see you, dude. I love your setup.
Dude, thank you so much. Bro, you couldn't be rusty if you tried, bro. You are too full of love to ever be rusty, my man. Oh, that's great to hear, though. But thank you, man. You've been so complimentary. The last call we had, people, was just right before Thanksgiving, and I wanted to see if I could get him before Thanksgiving. And I was like, it was like a nuclear power plant coming out of my chest of love after that call, man.
Dude, there's something about you. You unlock, so there's this thing, right? I respect you so much because of your, I respect everyone's journey, but you have such a cool story and, where you went from, where you came from, what you did, what you accomplished, and then you were wanting more. And then, it left, that stuff had you feeling lost, right? And you accomplished your goals. And then all of a sudden we were able to, connect through Nickerson. And there's just been something about your tenacity to attack this journey and the way I'm assuming you attacked other things, and now your level of presence, you were just literally a radio station that allows me to tap into that and match your frequency. I would love to say I'm like that, and that level of introspection and connection comes with me all day long, but you being on the other side of that is something that really brings that through with me, and that's something I don't take for granted, man. I really appreciate you with that.
Oh, man. I received that so warmly, man, in duality in this plane. Fuck, man. Oh. So beautiful.
It's not easy, man. That's the thing is I think about my perception of your journey, and there's got to be some level of weight that you were carrying, just having the NHL tag on you. And then you went and you completely stripped yourself and started rebuilding from the bottom up. And it's been so cool to, dude. I love what you you're bringing it all together, dude. I love what you represent. I love how you're going about it. I love that you still connect with people in that community. And I'm watching people literally start getting really introspective and questioning what is this all for? What is this all about? And you're just literally leading the charge, man.
Oh my God, dude. Dude, I fucking love you, man. You're fucking amazing. You're such a blessing. The day that I was in the dark night of the fucking hell of soul in my mom's basement last year, and I'm just thinking in my head, I'm stripping, like you said, I'm stripping everything away, but there's this calling in me. It's even though my suffering is so bad and I can't figure out, I know I'm going to turn it into the offering for people. And I see Nickerson come up. I've looked at all these programs, and it's just something about Wendy and what she was doing, it wasn't the glitzy and the glamorous one. It was something about it. And I talked with her and the energy was crazy. And then she goes, oh my gosh, there's this guy, Ben. If you need some practice buddies with your, active listening or whatever it was at the time, the motivational interviewing, and she said your name, and we went on that first call. And brother, because I was in so much pain, you are already further down your journey than me. And you were so present. You were just so welcoming. And then what you shared, that I listened to you and helped you in any way, just boosted me up, man. And your over the topness, it's not over the topness. I think I originally felt it, to be honest. I'll be completely honest. I was so already hurting that I was like, man, is this guy that centered? Is this guy that loving? Like, are you that over the top loving? Like, you're so welcoming and warm. And every call since then, brother, has it not just been this rocket ship that we're both going on? And your journey and when we connect, it's like 2 months in, and then it's like, boom, we drop in, and it just blows my brains out talking to you about and seeing your content journey, brother, your content journey of just living it every day, putting it out. It's undeniable. It's already done. You're already you're already in Colorado doing your thing with the mushrooms. You're already doing it. Just like the books are already selling. It's already done, brother. You already are that frequency, man. I fucking love you, man. Oh.
See, it's this actually, man. You got me like, I got chills running through me, and dude, we can sit here and love bomb each other all the time. Like, that's the thing. You made on our one call, you said something really powerful. You're like, yo, we're gonna get to a point where one time we're just gonna call each other and go, love you, and then hang up because there's gonna be nothing to say because it's just gonna be pure light. Like, it's just gonna be pure, like, it's crazy. Like, yeah, and I think about that now, right? It's like we're jumping in here and like, I love seeing, like, you talk about your content journey, all of this stuff. Like, it's just one of those, it's like understood. It's like, yeah, we are there. This is what this is, right? Like, turn around and look at your fucking backdrop, dude. Like, you, like, this, like, you, like, this came from here, like, and it just, like, you just got plopped in there. It's just like, here we go.
Oh.
Here we go. Like, this is so gnarly. You're sitting here reviewing fights, talking about spiritual journeys. Like, dude, this is the, like, talk about content gold. Like, you bring people in, you're able to talk about that heavy shit, and then all of a sudden be like, yo, but this is what it's about. My journey through it. Like, and people go, oh, wow, I never thought about that. Somebody who can be the biggest, baddest man coming in, just throwing fists, all of a sudden sitting here getting real introspective. Like, hold on, maybe I need to think about things a little bit. Like, that's where I love how you're not just a typical, not that anybody's just a typical story through, whether it be athletes, career, whatever it is, but you're like serving a bigger purpose and a higher purpose, which is just something like, I think it's so cool. So I have a question for you then.
Oh.
What's your goal? Meaning, like, people jumping in here, people listening, I don't know if you're on Kick and stuff like that. What's your overall goal? What are you hoping people receive from this? Receive from your journey? Receive from what's going on? What's the overall arching kind of like, I hope this is what resonates with people?
I love you, man. Thank you. Teeing me up in a half here. Honestly, from the highest point of view, there is zero goal. There is nothing. There is only right here, right now. This is Buddha meeting Buddha. This is Jesus meeting Jesus. This is all this is right now. That's all there is. So from that knowing, as Rupert Spira says, the only other highest knowing in a duality form can be to express that love and light that you know you are everything and everybody else is. And that's all there is to do. And that just so happens to be, this is what it's manifesting as. And that, I guess when you boil it down to it, it's the very simple formula that fear is false evidence appearing real, as Thomas Merton says. It's an illusion. But you can't tell people that fear is illusion because they're scared shitless and they're in fight or flight and they're in this real physical place they think is real. So they take up a fight against reality, which becomes the very real barrier. So all we fucking need to do is have the courage to sit with ourselves and go inward until we're able to nakedly face that fear, and it will disappear and you'll live in the love you've always wanted to. It's that fucking simple. Drop the fight, face the fear, it disappears. Live in eternity of permanent happiness. It's that fucking simple.
Dude. Oh, dude, preach, brother.
Thank you for teaming me up. I gotta ask you something back now, man. What's coming through you lately? I know we touched in base last time, but what's happening through? I know that you had that new framing of going out to Colorado and the mountains that are calling you home. What's the update? What's coming through right now? What's the frequency?
Frequency, man. It's funny. It's a lot. I love that you said the word frequency because I think it's aligned into the radio station. It's becoming. So I say this when I'm gonna get to the point where I correct myself. It's not becoming. It's tuning into what I already am. Right. It's realizing that it was never separate. And now, since we live in a place where time and space exist, well, there's going to be time that in this reality it's going to take to get from step 1 to step 12, whatever step it is. So understanding that, the more you deposit proof, the more you keep tuning into that frequency, and staying there for longer amounts of time, right? Even if it's just a blip on the radar at first, you know it exists. All of a sudden you get something that pops up, you go, oh, that feels like home. Oh, that feels like when I'm sitting in the mountains doing that stuff. I'm going to put my attention on that for a little bit longer. All of a sudden, things start matching that radio station. You start hearing the songs that play on that radio station. Because if you're listening to a country station and you're looking for hip-hop, you're listening to the wrong station, my friend. So get on to the right station. And when you get onto that station, all of a sudden you realize, like, hey, this might not be the mountain air yet, but this is what I hear when I'm in the mountain air. And all of a sudden, opportunities start popping up. You realize you're starting to align to a frequency. So it's never this act of becoming. It's this act of unveiling and realizing you already are. And that's kind of where I'm at. That's kind of the moment I am, is realizing that, hey, these 4 walls that I'm surrounded in, they're just an illusion anyway. Like, the only thing is between me and that's time and space. So, okay, it's all an illusion. I'm going to get there. I'm already there. Just my awareness has to be on it for a little bit longer. I have to learn how to extend that awareness. We'll get there.
Do you hear this, people? Isn't it so nice when I come on here and preach and say what's coming through me, but then I have somebody come on here and just verify and say the same thing from their perspective. Oh, it's so beautiful, man. The mountains are calling you home. No, fuck that. You are calling the mountains in. You are the mountains, brother. You are the mountains. Dude, things, like you just said, things are happening because we're tuning into those channels that we want to live at and being creators and co-creators. There's a collision course happening for sure between us in some way, shape, or form. I don't know where it's going to land, but it's going to be so beautiful, brother. Like, the stuff that's happening right now, the connections, the speaking. You're such an eloquent speaker. I followed your path of your speaking journey, of the mental health workshops you're doing. There's just something coming, man, and it's already done. As Mickey Singer says, who's some of my followers here, especially Cam Scully, one of my brothers in the stream, a big guy with Michael Singer, he's just, oh man, it's so fucking deep, man. It's so deep. We're just serving the present moment, and there's nothing to do. But when you let go and life becomes your secret lover, your secret confidant, your greatest friend, your greatest teacher, this little just sidekick with you all the time, and you're literally just hanging out with this thing, like, what is going to happen next? Like, I'm not closing my heart for anything. I'm so excited to see what manifests. I don't know. I know I'm creating it, but I get to live in this duality where I don't know what's going to happen. And let's just fucking see what happens. Let's go ride this thing and have a blast. And that's what I feel with us, man.
Dude, so what I love about it, right, is you inspire me, I inspire you, yada, yada, all of that stuff. But it is so true that there's something that's, you can feel like, I hate the word manifesting, so I'm going to say it's quantumly creating, right? You can feel something like it's cooking, it's starting to boil a little bit, and it's not like it's good, it has to be this massive name and lights thing. It's going to be from an impact standpoint of, hey, like, could you imagine me and you on a stage together just ripping? Like, could you imagine, like, just up there feeding off each other and stuff like that? Like, that's where, like, my soul comes alive, and, like, every time I'm up on stage, it's by myself. I couldn't imagine, like, our conversations, all of a sudden jumping on the stage and answering questions, going back and forth and sharing perspectives. And because I think that's been my greatest joy, is when I drop my ego, right? I don't want to say drop my ego because I have a relationship with my ego, but understanding that the ego becomes shotgun on the ride, right? I don't have to prove how much I know or prove that what I think is right, because we don't know what the fuck anything is. Like, we're a human brain. Like, you think we can comprehend what is the great vastness of it all? Like, that's the ego being like, hey, I know what's right. Like, fuck if I do. Like, get it. Like, I know what's true to my experience, and what I think my greatest joy is empowering others to find what's true to their experience with the grace of letting it evolve. Like, what you believe today can feel great, but what you think in 3 months doesn't have to be today. Like, allow yourself to evolve, allow yourself to grow, allow yourself to give yourself grace and forgiveness along the way, and like being able to talk in front of people, talk about mental health in a way that isn't the checkbox of mental health. It's about like more of the conscious creation and the reality we live in and we're co-creating and stuff. That's what, like, I think if me and you get on the stage, or me and you do whatever we do, could just be jumping on live from time to time. Like, people are going to resonate with it because, dude, how can you not?
Love and light from one creator in this universe is one thing. You put two together, that amplifies to 4, the energy of 4. It multiplies. We only grow together. So, dude, I'm resonating so much with what you're saying. The age of the guru is dead. Like, it's all about that you are the guru. That's what they've all been saying anyway, but they get that people need someone to look up to and put them on a pedestal and all that bullshit. But man, I get around these people, Singer, Prajanananda, all he's saying, if you have the ears to listen, he's like, you are me. I am you. Why are you bowing at my feet? He'd literally walk through the crowd and people are trying to bow and he's like, stop it. He looks at me, I'm 6'4", he's 5'3", and he's like, how tall are you? And I said, how short are you? And he just laughed and smacked me on the head and threw a banana at me. Like, that's what, he stopped bowing at my feet. We're the same. Cut the shit. Like, we want people to walk with us. I shared a thing on my story today of just like, the people that heal us, which is the language we use just to understand in the limited language, all they do is just let us know the light that we already are. And we just get the fuck out of the way, man. That's all we're doing is pointing and then want to just dance with you on the way there because there's nothing else to fucking do.
Dude, there's this thing, every time I think of the word guru, I want to change it to you-bru, because there's no such thing as a guru. It's it's you. Like when I'm jumping on calls or doing group stuff or I'm doing my work and going into organizations, whatever it is, like that's the thing is like, listen, I'm not fixing you. That's not what I do. No. Like, you may be paying me money, but I'm not fixing you. I am teaching you, or I'm guiding you, that you can fix yourself. That's it. I'm just a teammate. I always think of it this way, like, I'm the bro that sits out back with you after a couple of pops, having a deep conversation at 12:30 on 1994 patio furniture. We're just kind of like, and we're figuring out the problems to the universe. That's what I do on a professional level. Like, whatever your problems are, like, let's sit and jam on it. Like, you know you better than I ever will, because honestly, you are me and I am you. So I guess we kind of know each other.
Oh, dude, and that's what we had, that calling in our heart, and that's what drew us to Wendy. And just for everybody who doesn't know, we attended the same integrated health coaching program, and Dr. Wendy Nickerson, this woman from a broken, poor family, got pregnant young, married young, terrible relationship issues, all the whole deal. And she just said, fuck it. I'm just going to take control of my own life. And she battled through poverty, put her kids through everything, food stamps, got her degree in psychology, did the whole 9 yards, PhD, the whole thing, started working with people and just said, this ain't helping anybody. All the shit they tell me I have to follow the regulations, it's not helping. The only thing that's helping is when I tell them my own mystical fucking journey of life. That's the only thing that's helping them. So she just said, everybody, she said, I'm going to create my own coaching program, throws out all the bullshit, the $100,000 in debt and the diploma or whatever, the PhD paper, to tell people what they actually need to know, plus the real world shit, train them as coaches in 6 months for $4,500 and set them loose on the world to actually make a difference. That's what we are products of. And that's what it is. People do not need a person in a coat that says, I'm not allowed to share my personal experience. No, you sit down, and that's the first thing I do is share my personal experience. You go, holy fuck, this guy just talked to me about this, this, and this. I've gone on calls with people. I say some dark stuff, and they're like, yeah, I tried to commit suicide yesterday. I just met them yesterday. Like, they're just open because they're like, we're allowed to talk like this? Fuck yeah, how else are we going to deal with this shit? We got to get into it. Let's go, people. So fuck, that's what we're products of, people. That's the love and light coming through us. It just comes from one to the next, to the next, to the next. It just radiates out.
How can you build a relationship on trust and all of that shit if they don't know anything about you? Like, this is the age-old question, right? Would you rather have somebody with 25 years experience, or would you rather have somebody with a 4-year degree? I'm taking 25 years experience every single time. Like, there's not one instance I'm like, hey, I want the kid with 4 years degree but doesn't have any life experience. No, I want the person who's lived it, understands it, and then, hey, you can also have 25 years experience and there not be a connection. I always say, like, hey, if you don't feel connected to me, like, do not give me money. Like, do not do it it's like dating. Like, there has to be a vibe here, because I'm going to cuss, I'm going to talk, I'm going to tell you about shit. And if that's not your vibe, I will help you find someone that is maybe more your speed. I am not for everyone, just like I shouldn't be. So that's where I think, like, you and me get a lot. Like, it's kind of like, hey, I'm confident. Maybe this was kind of my journey, is I had to become very confident in who I am, because for the longest time I didn't know who the fuck that was. Like, I didn't know who that was. I was embarrassed of who I was. I always felt like I was less than. Then all of a sudden I got good at something, and it so happens being good at helping people was pretty dope. And then I was like, hey, but I can't help everybody, so let's do our best. Like, let's just do the best we can. And that's the mindset I've been taking at. Is like, hey, I'm not desperate for people. I'm just hopeful that people find the right help for them.
Amen. And for the fraction of the cost, with no stigma. Oh, who you having a call with? Oh, my coach, my friend, my sidekick in this crazy journey that is this you inverse reality. Oh, okay, sick. You're not going to a shrink. No. Like, all the stigma that comes with the shrink, with the psychologist, the rules, all that bullshit. It's like, that just doesn't exist here. It doesn't exist here. It's just two people just doing exactly what we're doing right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. I have a connection out in Colorado, and she's been a licensed counselor for, I want to say, 20 years. She just let her license expire and went to coaching, because she was like, there's so much restrictions and stuff. Like, she's like, I don't feel like I can help people on the proper field, right? Because all of a sudden, like, I can't, like, talk to them in a certain way. We can't go on retreats. We can't do it. Like, there has to be this client. And I understand there has to be boundaries, but no, she let it expire because she said coaching is just much more my speed. And I went to school to be a therapist, and I was like, fuck that. I'm not doing it.
Really? I didn't know that, pal.
Yeah, I was going back to get my master's and all that stuff, and I was like, I was a 22-year-old kid, and I was like, the fuck do I know? Like, I'm going to sit across from, like, a 45-year-old person and be like, sounds like you've got an anxiety disorder based off these things. Who's going to listen to me? So then I went about my life, did all that stuff, got some experience, and I came back and I was like, I want to coach. I want to consult. I want to go into place. I want to do things my way. That's kind of how it all started. Is I wanted to learn how to uniquely help people in the only way I know how. Like, not how, like, a job description tells me how to do it. Like, I want to go figure out how to do it the best way I can. And there's been bumps and bruises along the way, no doubt, but those bumps and bruises relate to people who also have bumps and bruises. That's the whole point of it.
Fucking amen, brother. Oh my God. It's just, I still getting used to the, miracles, synchronicity, all this stuff that's just natural and stuff. But man, there's just people that pop up in your path like this that just, you just talking to you, man. There's just no doubt in my mind. Everything that is, you always have those doubts. Like you said, we live in this ego mind. It's going to talk, and it's going to try to claw back and try to take over and the whole thing. But that's what Spirit does. It keeps bringing us people that remind us and challenge us in ways. And you did, for sure. And dude, I'm so happy. I'm so curious to see where this ends up. Like, it's funny how you watch people talk about on, success podcasts or whatever, and they're 60 and they talk about, what would you go back? And they're like, oh, I would just go back to when I was 25 trying to figure it out. And I met this guy and we just like went on this tear. And like, they sit there and they go, yeah, networking's everything, but it just happened. Like, it just happened. You just enjoy the ride, and people just come up in the perfect time, and you just love that come up. We're going to be those people sitting there talking about one day, like, man, we met in this crazy way, and we got all these things happening around us now, and we're like, it doesn't matter even if they did ever happen. It's just what happens when you align with love and light and truth.
Dude, it's because I think about it, right? I saw your Instagram, like, the weirdest thing is, like, I've seen you fight. Like, I was watching, like, I've like just seen you fight, and I'm sitting there like I've certainly seen the Shark. What's his name? Reeves. I remember seeing that all the time, right? And like my ego used to be like, oh my God, I can't talk to this guy. He's a professional hockey player, and like that's when I was almost so happy I didn't know that was you when we first jumped on our call, because I was able to authentically just be me. And then all of a sudden, like, you sent me a DM or something like that. I go, I literally was on your Instagram maybe like 4 days before we jumped on a call. And I was like, that was that motherfucker? I was like, oh my God. And then all of a sudden, like, it was at that moment, I was like, dude, whether you're a professional athlete, whether you're a professional chef, whether you're just in a career, like, we're all just people, man. Like, okay, quick, yo, it was so nice meeting you. I appreciate all the love, my friend.
Frank the Tank. He's leading the charge on the meditation journey in this group, man. He's fucking doing incredible.
Dude, oh my gosh, you're such good vibes, man. I appreciate you. Have a good night, my friend. But yeah, dude, like that's something like you taught me by just being you and your journey. It was just like you've done so much work, I think, before even that point, and now seeing where you're at now versus then, I'm like, yo, this man, like, I don't know how much you shared about like your mental health stuff and things like that, but like knowing your diagnosis and shit like that now to where you are now, like I use you as an inspiration on people with people that I work with, because I'm like, it's possible. You can do this. Like, and I have living proof.
I appreciate
proof.
that. Damn.
Buddy of mine.
I appreciate that, brother, man. It's because it's just the earnestness, and we all have it, but I think it's just there's nothing like stopping us from being what we already are, right? So you can progress as fast as you want on this thing if you turn everything on it. Like, and that's what I try to tell people. Like, it's all on you. You're gonna go as fast or slow as you want. You know, it's just we're on our own journey to get to that point of that tipping point. I feel like there's a tipping point, and where was this for you? This would be very curious to hear for you, because you've had a more winding path. I feel like, right? Mine's just been boom all of a sudden. You were into psychedelics earlier than me. You were into that scene beforehand where you were doing it in a different way, and you came back around, right? So the tipping point of it going from like, I feel like it starts at 0 and you got to build to 50%. When you hit 50%, when you get to 50.0001%, when it goes from discipline to devotion, when it goes from I have to do this to I get to do this. I have to sit down and meditate. I get to sit down and meditate. I have to work on myself. I get to work on my, like, when did that kind of switch hit? Because for me, it's just been like shooting fish in a barrel since that happened. It was so hard before that. It was such a hard rocket to lift off the ground. But I felt when I broke through to orbit and that thing just goes on its own now, it's just been bliss since then, man. But when did that point hit for you?
So it's not as eloquent as that, right? It's a slower burn, and it's an intense story. It was probably about, so in 2016, the wheels were falling off the mental health, right? I was living a long time with anxiety, depression, and stuff like that. Never diagnosed at that point. It was just kind of like, it was the way of life. You just thought that's how you live. And you're like, oh, this is just life. This is the way I think. This is the way I feel. It's just what it is. I ended up losing my best friend to addiction in 2017. And everything that was kind of shoved under a rug or just not known, that shit came to light, and that came to light quick. And I remember getting to a point where I wanted to check out. And I'm going to say I didn't have a plan, but I kind of had an understanding. I had an agreement with myself. And that agreement specifically was, you're allowed to do it. The only caveat is you're going to help as many people as you can on the way. You're allowed to do it. You're just going to help as many people as you can along the way. That's the only way I'll allow myself to do it. And you're going to go down swinging. Like, you're going to throw no punches left unthrown. Like, that's what you're going to do. So it was that moment I made the agreement. I made the deal with myself. Hunter S. Thompson kind of has a quote about that, but I don't want to use that language on here. But it was kind of like the only thing keeping me here is knowing I can check out whenever I want. And I'm going to tell you, it was from that moment, things did not get easier. And things went way harder, but I had an agreement with myself that I'm going to help as many people as I possibly can, because I know I ain't the only person that feels this way. I found myself. I found myself in every single person I've attempted to help, that I maybe wasn't able to help, that I've been able to see success with, that I've been able just to be a more pure version of myself. I was stripped myself down to the absolute bare bones, and I now have video evidence of every time I tried to reach out on social media, all of this, and help people. And I just weirdly made a video of it the other day, and I was like, make sure you hold up your end of the bargain, kid, because those people are going to save your life. I found purpose in helping people, so that turned from I have to do this to I can't believe I fucking get to do this, because I made a deal where I didn't have to. So it's everything. I'm playing with house money. Everything is a win. Every hand I get dealt is a winning hand, because by all means I wasn't supposed to. I wasn't supposed to do it, and then all of a sudden, I just was like, and when I say like, it wasn't like all of a sudden the skies cleared and everything was like, oh, this. After I made that, 2 years later, I went and got diagnosed with panic disorder, major depression, anxiety disorder, agoraphobia, health anxiety. Like, I was having 8-hour rolling panic attacks laying in a bed, like for like weeks on end. Like, if there was any moment in time that there was, but never in those moments did I ever think to check out. And it was because I had a deal. I haven't helped enough people. I don't feel I lived up to it. So all of a sudden, I worked through that. And I've seen the most, when I say success, I'm not saying financial. I'm saying the most personal fulfillment, success, and purpose, because I found out how to work through that for myself. That taught me how to show up for others that aren't in the space where they want to be. And so that's where it became, what a privilege it is that I get to show up for myself so I can show up for others, because that taught me how to show up for myself. Though everybody I've had the opportunity to help, whether they asked for it or whether they were just a muse of mine to help me kind of get through, saved my life. So like I said, everything is house money.
Fuck.
Playing with winning hands.
That's so beautiful, people. Are you kidding? Thank you for that share, man. Oh. The breakdown to break through. There's no other way, people. You're going to get to a point where everything's on the line. All the chips go in, and that's when everything changes, man. And it's so crazy that we could take the simplest example of, like, you meet someone at the bus stop, and they tell you about their day, and you're so compassionate to them. You're so kind and say all the right things, and you walk down the street and shit on yourself in your own mind. You just took that and put it into action, physical action, and just lived that and just said, I know I hate myself, but I don't hate all these fucking people. And through that, because they are you and you didn't know yet, you learned yourself. That is fucking beautiful, man. Oh.
Yeah, it's wild. Like, and the thing which is weird is, like, it wasn't so much of a hating myself. It was hating everything else and feeling helpless about it, right? Like, and realizing from what I've learned now is all of the stuff that's happening to me is a mirror. It's a reflection of the inner me. So if I want to change the outside and the things happening around me to me, I need to work inside first. And that is grueling work when you don't know what to do. You find your gurus along the way. You find the people you trust. Once again, the years with experience, the people who aren't telling you what's wrong with you. They're telling you, like, I found huge inspiration from people like Alan Watts, Nikola Tesla, Dr. Joe Dispenza, the Eckhart Tolles, Paul Selling's a big one for me. Like, so, like, thinking of all these things, that it's like you start finding your tuning fork, and not everything is for you. So some people find that in religion, and I love that. If you find love, compassion, kindness, love, light, all of that stuff through religion, you found the message. Like, you found it. Like, that was your avenue and your channel to get there. Like, I went to Catholic school, and that was not my tuning fork. Like, so I went, and as I typically do, I have to figure it out for myself the hard way. And now I realize, oh, it doesn't have to be hard all the time. But I needed it to be hard to figure out that it doesn't have to be.
Right. Yeah. No, that's a good point. And yeah, reframing how when I say hate ourselves, it's like that ego, believing that we are that voice that is this awful thing, and then being like, how can I possibly be that voice? I've never hated myself. This this thing that I thought I was is perpetually, incessantly only caring about itself, and therefore it's going to be miserable. So I 100%.
Feeling bad for itself.
Exactly. 100% agree, dude. But no, everybody has their own channel because this spirit, whatever this being, this energy, this awareness is, it doesn't want to live anything twice. So it's so funny how when you realize that being the atheist kid growing up and doing all the things I did in hockey, all I was doing was worshiping exactly what I end up worshiping. Like, you're always, doesn't matter what you do, you're worshiping what you believe is true. And the only reason you believe that is true is because you think it's going to make you happy, which in the long, you know what I mean? It's just, you do it your own way. It's so funny when you finally realize, like in the Gita, it says, Krishna says, like, you know, you could not listen to me. It doesn't matter what you do, but when whatever you're doing, you're trying to get closer to me. It's just whether or not you figure it out or not. It's just what, and that's taking that and turning it into awareness and taking it into whatever angle you'd like to call it. But no matter what we're doing, people, does not matter if you are building Legos in your basement right now, listen to this, or you're mucking a burger, or you're making a knife in your shop, Wayner, if you're still here. You're worshiping something. And it's just about using the tuning fork, the little signals to get that into alignment, right?
Dude, it's that's so true. Like you said, you don't know what you believe growing up because you're taught to believe things. You don't really know how to think for yourself. And I remember having this thought for a really long time, and it started with, I don't believe in God. I believe that there's a higher version of me that I'm in service to. And I don't know what that is. And I kind of found out that's a little bit of like Hinduism, Buddhism type stuff later in my adventures. And then, because there was this always thought of me like, how do I know that my green is your green? Like, what if we were just both taught that green is green, but like maybe my green's your purple, but we both just call it green. And then it started expanding out like stop signs. Well, does the stop sign look the same to you than it does to me? Or is like your stop sign a triangle, but we both think it's an octagon because we've been taught this is what an octagon looks. So then it starts branching out. I was like, what is everyone's reality? Like, what is everyone else's perception? Are we truly experiencing the same thing? Or have we just learned what things are and we intake them as things? We're like, your world, like your bird could be a squirrel. Like you know, like my squirrel could be your bird kind of shit. Like, and that's where I started like questioning a lot of stuff as a kid and growing up. Like, I didn't buy into. On my first date with my fiance, I told her I thought science was bullshit. I didn't believe in science. The fact that she ended up marrying me, and my point was, everything they taught me in science class has been pretty much like disproven, or it's evolved, and like they told you it's facts. And then I just learned that I was just a little asshole. Like, I was just an arrogant. I was a boy. Let's talk about that. But like, that's kind of been the experience of like questioning things, and I've learned that curiosity has been like the secret sauce. Be curious about shit. Ask questions, but don't think for a second you're ever gonna get the answers and figure out. You're never gonna know. Never gonna know in this human experience of like what the final answer is. That's the point. That's the point.
The second you know, the body blows up and you're gone.
Yeah, and then you're having another word that doesn't make fucking sense. And it's just kind of like, okay, well here now I'm a light body working with spiritual ascended masters to become God? But you're already a fragment of God. Okay, to think that we can understand what that actually means? Like, have you ever like tried looking at like what dimensions are?
Oh, like past the fourth dimension?
Blow your fucking mind up. Like, it's crazy. So like to think that we as humans, anyone has answers, and to think, especially of all, we understand it to the fullest. No, we understand our experience up to this point and what we resonate with reading and meditation and silence. And the ego will tell you that we are right. But the self will tell you that everything just is.
It will just say nothing, and you go, oh. Yeah,
I am.
Shut the hell up.
My favorite thing you've said to me is like, anything past I am is bullshit.
Anything past the I. And now they have this book from the three great Advaita Vedanta masters, Maharshi Nisargadatta and Krishna Menon. It's just like, you basically, they all believe, they all did the different paths, and they all have come to the conclusion that it's the highest path is just literal understanding, that you just keep saying I am in your head, until it becomes I, until your mind sings this I, that I exist. So when I ask someone, are you aware? And don't answer it, that space between you registering I'm aware and saying yes, that's the space to live in. That's the space. Just constantly ask, am I aware? And don't answer. Stay there as long as you can. Say I if you have to. Say I am awareness, whatever you have to. You keep doing it until your mind sings that note with no words. And that's where you stay. And as I think Meister Eckhart said, once you go where all is gathered up in love, that is where you must stay. There's nowhere else to go. That's only, and everything goes from that. So yeah, you say anything, people. What do we say? You don't say, I feel tiredness, I feel happy. You say, I am happy. It's baked into everything, man. So I love when you bring that up, because it's pretty shocking that you just sit down and the one guru said, I met my guru. He wasn't into spiritual his whole life. And the guy just said, just literally sit in silence and think of, I am. And he's just like, okay. And he did it. And he said within 3 years, that's all it takes. It just takes a burning desire, and you have to be ready, and that's a divine grace. But I think what you and me talk about is that you don't know when that fire of awakening is going to be lit, but you sure as hell can preemptively gather the wood, get the fire sticks, the matches, the kindling, the gasoline if you want. You can bring it all together and have that shit set up, and then the rest, you just let it happen when it happens. We can't wake anybody up. We just shine so much light on all the tools you may need, and then we'll just sit there with you until it happens.
Dude, and I think there's a part of it like, hey, we came here to have a human experience. Like, also have the human experience, right? Like, there's this search for everything, right? We're on this voyage to discover everything that's outside of here, but we came here to be here. So that's something I really had to work on, was I am on this endless quest to figure out, like, what the fuck is all of this? And then the whole thing was like, you already know, you just forgot on purpose. So yeah, it's fun. It's a nice little cat and mouse game, but like, you came here to do some things. Like, be the human. Like, indulge in the burger. Learn your lessons along the way, whatever they may be, whatever your journey. Like, have the sex, do the stuff, but like, also be in service to, once again, whether your higher self, God, universe, spirit, whatever anybody likes to call it. It's just like, be in service, but like, also have the experience and give yourself grace along the way. Because at the end of the day, my personal opinion is, it's about love. It's just about love and discovering what that is, what that means, what that feels like as a human 3D body. And the best I can come up with is, in the telepathy tapes, they pretty much put it as one word, and it's unity. Anything that unifies is love. Like, this is love. We're unified. We're talking. We're collaborating. Like, this is love. Like, we're in service to love right now. And it's sick. That's why it feels so good.
It's undeniable. It's undeniable. I had a guy who came on the stream one time, and he's just like, man, I'm so happy I found this before it blew up. Like, I just know that I connected with this early on. And I'm like, brother, right? It's already done. It's already done. Like, you just feel it. You can't deny it. You can't. Oh, the second you feel that for the first time, when Mickey Singer was walking in the building, I felt him walk up to the building before he opened the door. I felt it. And I was like, holy shit. All this shit is real, man. All this shit. You can't deny it, because it's like you said, you just forgot, but you did it on purpose. And once you get to remember, you do the work to remember people. That's ultimately what I see this. I guess that's the real thing, is I'm a cheerleader. I'm just a fucking cheerleader that's just like, dude, I'm telling you, just do it. Just jump out into the abyss, sacrifice everything, and find it's a feather bed. That's what Terence McKenna said. Just hurl yourself out there, brother. Hurl yourself out there. You'll kick yourself whenever you do that you didn't do it earlier. Come on, baby. I'll be there with you. Like, that's what I just feel myself. Like the cheerleader beside you to just say, you can fucking do it, man. You can fucking do it.
I have a question for you. Because as you were talking, something popped into my head. You talk about when Michael Singer walks in, right? And you feel that energy. It's like that buildup. It's that buildup, that excitement. Now, I'm not saying not everyone did have that feeling, didn't have that feeling, but do you think you were that excited because you were about to meet yourself?
Whoa.
we've talked about that moment for you, and that's like a really like transcending moment and pivotal moment in your life, and what's kind of like in my interpretation of it, like you believed, like it was a moment that it became belief. So it was you, me. I'm getting chills talking about it. So like it was you meeting you for like this version of you, like the wolf, right? It was this coming together. Like you were meeting yourself. It was a magnet, and you could just feel that magnet, like that pull, that gravitational pull coming in, and like it was you meeting you.
Yeah, and I didn't know it, but I felt it. Like it was the belief really sank in that this is more real than anything. Like hockey, playing like getting to the NHL. I was just like, this felt so good, and I didn't understand it. And then he comes in and he chants and he does the music and he sits down and then he starts talking, and I would get frustrated at times. I feel this energy, but I'm like, dude, he wouldn't say that he's enlightened. He wouldn't say it, right? He'd just be like, guys, how many times am I gonna tell you? There's no one to be. And I'm like, I couldn't wrap my head around it, but it was meeting myself, where now that all those experiences that added up of just understanding that he was telling the truth. There was no one there to be enlightened. And that is the ultimate kicker. That is the ultimate thing. We put it on this pedestal, and that was meeting myself before I knew it, but I felt it. We all feel it in our own way, whether that's helping at the soup kitchen and it touches and opens your heart. I don't care what it is for you. We all feel it. And the more you deny it, the more you're going to suffer. But that's okay, because you can't fall out of love. You can't do it wrong. And you'll get there exactly when you're supposed to. And that's the freedom. There's nowhere to go, nowhere to get to. So I just think there's a big peeling back of all the woo-woo-ness and just grounding it in English language for Western seekers, saying, you are what you seek. All you got to do is sit down and look inside. And I know it sounds too good to be true, but it ain't.
So thinking, if you're chasing enlightenment, you're chasing. And what is enlightenment? The English language can't describe what enlightenment is. Are you kidding me? Like, so thinking of like, you don't even know what you're chasing. You like books or gurus or whatever will try to tell you what enlightenment is, but it's ineffable. Like and then for anyone to be like, I'm enlightened, that's an ego talking. But like that is an ego.
I am enlightened.
Yeah, like you can't. So in my opinion, you can't. So it's one of those people, like that's why like I respect, like you say, Michael Singer talking about. I was like, I'm not it. Like I just am. Whatever that is. Like, because if it's a room full of 150 people, there's 150 different perspectives of what I am. 151 including myself. So to think that I am this one thing, I'm all of it.
That's it. And that's what's crazy. It's like you can either, and if you want to say he's enlightened, well, then he would say, well, we're all enlightened. And then if you say, well, I'm not enlightened, he said, well, then I'm not enlightened and nobody is. It's either one or the other. Everybody is or nobody is. Pick your poison. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're still the same thing.
What did you say? What did the telepathy tapes? Everything comes back to unity. There couldn't possibly be anything but. Figure out that it's all one, then go have fucking fun. Go do the thing. Go enjoy life. And know that when you die, it's a goddamn celebration. Woo! I get to get out of this fucking tuna can of a body. Holy shit, this is going to be fucking great. That's it. Live your life. Have fun. When that happens, great.
Yeah, you'll probably do it again.
Probably, because you weren't in a cave floating off and your body didn't disintegrate into the rainbow body or whatever it is. Fuck it, come back and have fun.
Yeah, like that. And I think that that's kind of what the understanding of what fear is has taught me. It's fear is the illusion, and you know what they say in all the texts. Like it's the phrase that's repeated most is "fear not, do not fear," all of that kind of thing. And I think about that when I'm having feelings of anxiety or things are creeping up. I go, this is fear. I recognize it. I choose not to be scared of it, but I allow it to be present.
Yep.
It's allowed to be here. It's an emotion. I have a feelings wheel right here. We are a human body. We are designed to feel every single one of these, not one better than the other. Ones are maybe more desirable than the other. That's okay, but the human body is allowed to have every single one of those emotions. Just because you don't want to experience it, that is the problem. Is you don't want to be feeling. You want to feel anything but that. So when I say I'm feeling scared or I'm feeling the fear, I welcome you in. I allow you to be here.
And
Allow it.
what I want to say back to that can't be spoken about on this stream. It gets too out there and it'd be piss people off. But I could tell it to you, so I'm gonna have to send you a voice note or something, because that's where I'm getting to with this. I'm getting to these. Man. Well, yeah, it's too much to say, but bro, this was, as always, so perfectly timed. I could not be. I'm so grateful for you. And the funny thing is too, the last time we talked, I dove into the mushies next day. I'm doing 10 G's by myself tomorrow, so it's just perfect for you to drop in like this.
I'm just your pregame for the mushies, and then you go when you're like, I'm gonna go take some adventure to what we talked about for an hour.
You set me on the right path, brother. Every time what you said last time of the clicking in of we can't possibly take a step towards ourselves or away from ourselves. You added that piece, and I was like, oh, yep, there it is. So, brother, I clearly we got messages from people. I'm sure people are gonna say bring you on more. This is something that we'll just see how it unfolds as always, but it's already done. I can't not have a good time speaking to you. Thank you so much for taking your time tonight. I love you so much, man.
Brother, I love you. I appreciate you being on here. Thank you to everyone who listened, jumped in, jumped out. I appreciate everyone. I know a couple people end up following me. Thank you so much. And yeah, if you ever want to bring me back, my friend, I would love to talk to you. I literally got off an hour call, and now I'm jumped on here, and I feel more alive than I ever did. Brother, send you all the love. If I don't talk to you before the holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, everyone that follows you too. Sending you all so much love, brother. Thank you again.
Namaste, brother. I love you, pal. Have a great night.
You too, man.
Oh, man, people, this is crazy. Oh, it's not crazy, though. It's so normal. It's so normal. It is what it is. How amazing was that guy? Who stuck around to listen the whole time? I wasn't checking in because I was so wrapped up in that. We got Corey, the other person in the TikTok that stuck around the whole time. We haven't heard your name. Talk about an interesting person, eh, Sherzy? I mean, how incredible is that guy? I honestly think like me and him are gonna do some crazy stuff. Like whether it's hosting a podcast together. I don't know. Sky's the limit. It's already done. It doesn't matter. We don't have to do anything. Wow. I smell burnt toast. So that's strange. Somebody may be cooking a bagel or something out there. That's kind of nuts. Okay, Baldy, I see your join request here, buddy, but we are going to wrap it up. I usually stream till 9, but we had a brother come in just in perfect timing. That was a beautiful time. So gonna wrap it up here. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I hope you are high off those vibrations like myself. And I just love you guys all. I hope you have such a beautiful divine present moment all weekend, last weekend for the holidays. Oh man, we'll be back Sunday after a wicked weekend. And I look forward to checking in with all of you fellow souls, okay? Holy shit, love and light is just flowing. This shit is too beautiful. It's too beautiful. Have a great night. Corey was a great listen. I appreciate you that, brother. David, thank you so much for the fire emoji. Thank you, everybody. Cam, Sherzy for being here. Namaste. Have a good weekend. Just remember, mushrooms taste like popcorn. Ha ha! That's a way to send me out, Sherzy. Oh, I love it, Sherzy. I love it, pal. Thank you so much, brother. Oh, I am the tiger, Sherzy. I am the tiger. Taking it out. Love you all. Love and light, everyone.